Okay, let's begin. So my name is Oded. I'm a maker. I'm a hacker. I do stuff with virtual reality. I do stuff with 3D printing. I make games, and I like to fiddle around with technology. Um, and I thought I would like go around. This is my workspace. I thought I would like go around and show you a few things in my space here, and then if you have any questions or want me to like show you some other stuff, maybe I'll people will go outside the room and show you things that are in the house. Um, so first of all, I want to show you like two 3D prints I've done. Um, One of them is sort of like an N25 mask that I found like an STL for. It basically prints flat and then you heat it up and then you like smoosh it on your face. But it's kind of crappy because it's not flexible. It's hard. It doesn't really isolate you. Um, and it's like it's all open. So maybe the other. I'll switch the entire talk from here. And then I'll just mute this. Technology. Okay, so um, see, it's not whole, and then there's like potentially like a filter here, but there's no use for filter. It's like this entire area is open. So I kind of like printed this and like I threw it away immediately. But then I saw um, another STL, which is this kind of thing. It's like a piece that you take like a surgical mask and then you slide one end here and then you put this on your face and then I can't see the camera now. But then like on the back of your head, and then you don't have any pressure on your ears. So I have a friend who's a ENT doctor, and he has a 3D printer. So I sent him this print, and they printed like dozens of these for doctors, and he thanked me a lot. He said this is like something that really helped them in the department. Um, so now I want to talk about these two tiny IoT chips. These are ESP8266 based IoT chips. Basically, they're like an Arduino that's also connected to Wi-Fi, and then you can control a bunch of electronics with these chips. Uh, they're pretty much the same thing, only this one runs on 5 volt, and this one can also run on voltages up to um, 24 volts. I use this one when I use like 12 volts kind of electronics, and I use this for like other stuff. It's really cheap. It's like I think $1 or $2 to buy these. So I buy them in bulk. And what do I do with them? So now I'll demonstrate. So I'm gonna flip the camera on my phone, and now I can demonstrate. So first thing, I'm using a software called Home Assistant, and then I have this like control panel of everything in my house. One of them is the workroom lights, which is this light, and I just replaced the light bulb here with a 12-volt light bulb and connected one of these devices on the other end. And I put a firmware, and then if I change the slider, I now can control these lights from this control panel. And it also has another control panel here, and these are all the lights I have on my workbench over there. Let's go over there, and see what's going on here. So I've got like a whole bunch of lights here because I need light to work. I 3D printed this thing. This is the articulating lamp. Each of these is separately printed, and then I sort of like screwed them up. And this is also controlled from like this control panel, but I also have a phone that's always connected here and it has the same control panel. So if I, let's see, solder light, for example, this one turns this light on. But let's say I'm like here and I'm working on like with electronics, right? And I'm holding my hand. So I have like my Google Home here and I can say, hey, Google, station on.
I found a few gas stations near you.
Hey, Google,
the first one is
stop. Hey, Google, turn the station lights on.
Solder light on.
And she turns everything on. So I can also like work hands-free. So a lot of my house, like all the lights and like a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to show you soon, is connected to Google Home, Amazon Alexa, and also Siri. They all can control like this stuff in my house. And now I'm going to show you like the colorful LED light. So let me turn this off for a second. And then you see like these like colorful lights. I also have like a control panel for that. So now if you switch for a zoom gallery view, you can see like my both cameras, like the phone and the webcam. So you can see like how this affects whatever is there in the background. So first of all, I'm going to dim the work lights a bit so you can see this a bit better. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is there's this controller here. And it got like colors. So I can change. Oh, wait, is this? Oh, there we go. Let's say I change it to green, right? Green. And it's a green light. And I can turn it back to red. Goes back to red. And then I can change the brightness and intensity, and I can do smart things like time things. So that's like one thing. And now I'm going to show you something else that I was working on. There's like another LED strip there on the top. And I'm a musician also. I like music, and I've always been fascinating with the connection between lights and music. So there's one LED strip that's connected through a protocol called OPC, Open Pixel Control. And then these like dots represent different pixels. And if I move these circle over here, this is just one demo. The lights change. I don't know if you can see it in the other camera. So I'm going to switch this. So you see this like an addressable LED. And like I can control the lights here, like their color and like their position or whatever, and it's sort of like it follows my my mouse cursor here. But it's like one cool thing, but it's not really useful. So what I was doing, I'm also DJing, and I'm doing these like cool DJ Zoom parties where I play music, but then I wanted to also feel like a club atmosphere in my house. So I'm using this like software, and one of the things this software has is visualization. And if you play a song, oh, okay, it's muted. Hold on, unmute. Okay, so one of the things it has is this like visualization that comes built in with the song. They said, okay, it's one thing to have this on the screen. Why not also have LED lights that blink, like the same beat as the music, and now I can like control how it blinks with this sort of like control here. You can also do this. What I like about this is like it's perfectly synchronized with the beat. Hold on, I'm realizing there's like a feedback loop from my other camera. Okay. Enough with that. Okay, no more feedback. So I've been working like with LED lights and stuff like that. And you know, this is my 3D printer. Oh, it's too dark here. But now I'm gonna go. How much time do I have? Yeah, I got like plenty of time. I'm gonna go to other places in my house and I'm gonna show you some more stuff. Hoping my kids and the rest of my family are not gonna bother us too much. So everything here is also connected to Alexa. For example, Alexa, living room main on. So just turns on the lights here. But now I did some interesting thing. I used the same chip. And then I made this thing that also connects to a door. And then there's like a light up here. And when I open up the door, the light just turns on. And then I can also get like an alert. And also this connects to the buzzer. So if somebody comes and rings the buzzer, I can tell Alexa to open the door downstairs. Now I'm going to take you to another part of my house, which is the bathtub. And there's like something really interesting here that I've done. A lot of times I'm in the shower and there's like steam coming from the shower and this mirror gets like covered with all the vapor. So what I did is like I drilled the 2 holes. This is like an IKEA cupboard, and I used a car mirror heater. And now whenever there's like water vapor, it doesn't get condensed here, so I can see myself in the mirror. And I have like a temperature monitor here. It tells me what's the temperature in this room. And I've got a space heater here. And there's like this scenario where I go into the shower in the winter time and I'm already in the shower and I forget to turn on the space heater and everything here is like really cold. So now I can say, hey, Google, heater on.
Okay.
And then it turns on the heater, right? But there's like one thing that can happen, right? Is you're done with the shower and you go outside of the shower and then you just forget this on. So now it's like to prevent like fires, it's on a 20-minute timer. So if it's on for 20 minutes, it can shut down. But also, if I turn off the light switch, let's see if you can see it. There we go. I turn off the light switch, it automatically shuts down the heater. So this is like a home automation, but I wanted to make this like extra smart. So I put in the like the temperature monitor here. And now if I go in the shower and I turn on the lights, and the temperature is below a certain temperature, what happens is that it's automatically gonna start the heater. So I'm never cold when I go to the shower. And the lights here are also smart lights. let's see what other cool stuff I have at home that I was doing. More LED lights projects. It's like an organizer that I 3D printed as well. And I also got like a touch sensor, playing with touch sensors here. Yeah, I'm doing like a lot of other things. And I think this is the thing I had in mind about like the things that I wanted to talk about. So now if there's like any questions or if somebody wants to make their smart home or anything, I have a few minutes for that, and also for like a discussion. So you're welcome to open like your cameras and ask, or just if you have any ideas how to make your smart home more smart or something.